All right, so this video is for students that are doing at-home testing for their HiSET exam, which is way more complicated than we think it would be. So watch this video before you book an at-home test to make sure that it's not going to just be more problems than it's worth. All right, when you book an at-home test, they will send you this information after you've booked it, right? So probably we should talk about it beforehand. All right. First thing is that you should use a Chrome browser. So people that have MacBooks, they have Safari browser. So you might have to put the Chrome browser on there. All right. So that's the first thing. Can your computer put the Chrome browser on it? Second thing is, you see right here where it says Windows 10 and 11, 64-bit only. For if your computer is like a Dell computer or like a regular PC, it probably has Windows, but it can't have Windows 10 in S mode or Windows 11 in S mode. It's got to have this 64-bit only. So the way that you find out what operating system your computer has is at the bottom, you have that little search bar. And on your search bar, you would type in system information. And that system information will pop up. I've already typed it in before, so it's ready to go for me. And when you click on system information, it's going to tell you what type of operating system you have. So we have on this computer Microsoft Windows 11 Enterprise. So if I look on my list, Windows Enterprise, all versions are unsupported. That means we can't use this computer to take the test. All right. So you need to check that you have Windows 10 or 11, the at-home simple version, not the one that's shared on these networks with all these computers. If you have a MacBook, you need to check that you have one of these, which if you don't have that operating system, you might could update it to have one of those. But if it's too old of a computer, you're not going to be able to update it. So if you don't have one of these systems, you can't do at-home testing. Okay. Then if you decide, yes, I am going to do at-home testing, they're going to send you the tester information, which says your room must be empty. No one else can come into your room with you. If someone walks into your room, they disconnect your test, right? So if you live in a shotgun, you need to make sure no one's going to walk through. You need to have a clear desk space. So you're pretty much making a testing center in your own room. You can't be on your phone, all these sort of things. So since they don't have a locker to have you put your phone in, they're a lot more strict. So if you start looking away from the test, they'll think like, hey, maybe you're using your phone somehow, something. So they'll disconnect your test on you. So at-home testing has a lot of burdens. It is right for some people. It's not right for everyone. In addition to having your room set up, when they send you the receipt, when you do book your test, they'll send you what's called a compatibility check. And in that compatibility check, again, it's a link. You can also find on their website under About, under Online Proctored Test. And one of the things it says is to run the compatibility check. So run this check, and you click the button. And it'll just check, and it will probably tell you, just like my computer, that it's all good. So their compatibility check is wrong because it can't detect your operating system, and it cannot detect whether or not you have a VPN or something like that on your computer. So you'll run this compatibility check, and then it will tell you that it's all compatible, it's all fine, but it won't be, right? Because it's not fully accurate. So that's another thing you might run into. But say you do have Windows 10 or 11 or the Mac 15, 14, or 13, and you're like, okay, I ran it. I don't have any VPN running in the background. I don't have a lot of ad blockers or antivirus things that's just putting a block up. Then they will send you, in your receipt, you will find the browser. So it says here that we're going to need to install the secure browser. We can't do that until 30 minutes before the test. So you won't find out until right before the test whether or not you can really take the test if you don't look at all of these compatibility requirements at first. So in general, At-home testing is right for some people. It's not for other people. It is an extra burden onto you. Be prepared for that. Check your computer. Find out what type of operating system you have. We don't have one that you can use currently at Delgado. I am going to find one. We're going to try to find a way around this issue for those students that this ends up being a necessity for because of the limit of available in-person appointments. And I apologize for that, but I thought you all should know what's going on with the at-home testing and check your system requirements. All right, thank you all so much, and have a great day.